hold up. I'm just want to say I'm going live. We're in the pre-stream now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay.
Yep. Hello,
Make sure
Lord
to clean up
Bear.
after.
Hello, Peter. Vince Cedric, Second P. Morales. Welcome to the pre-stream. Well, I say that, but yeah, that's a decent delay that's gonna go on. Actually, how long is the delay? Let me just count. Okay, this is wonderful. There's a delay. There's a delay of like 30 seconds almost, 25 seconds.
Wait, what? That doesn't. Wait. I'm just noticing
25.
something. Under board, it says this is session 1, but on the thing, it's session 0, part 2. Which is it?
What
It's
session 1? Where does
session
it say
0, part
session 1?
2.
It's a lie.
It's because think of this as a part 2 to a
Yeah, it is.
your
It is.
pilot
Yeah,
episode.
sorry. I just didn't have enough space to write it. This is session 0, part 2. Just because I thought, yeah, that sounds like a great name for it.
I still feel like session 0, part 2 is just session 1.
It is, except I can use session 1 later when I have a different overlay.
Fair enough.
We are in the 2-part opener.
Yeah, honestly, the only reason why this is in session 1 is because I wanted session 1 to start after the introduction job, when you guys officially get the big job and you're all level 3. That's the only reason why this isn't. So yeah.
Wait, did you just say we gain a level after this?
Oh yeah. Next session you'll be at level 3.
Ooh, fun.
Yes. I've kind of had some things planned out. I guess it's a milestone based thing.
Okay.
You know? So it's like
I prefer
basic.
milestone.
Yeah, the idea is before you finish your first big job. Okay, how do I explain this? You will be level 5 after you finish your first main quest, because the first thing about clearing out the mines and whatnot, that's gonna take like several in-game days. That's gonna take a while.
That's fair.
Oh, I'm glad to see some people active in chat. Hi guys. Yeah, a lot of excited, happy, we. There's always a delay nowadays. Okay, so let me explain. This delay, I might be responsible for it, okay? It might be my fault. I might be the one who kept latency normal. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to YouTube. I can click on ultra low latency. Is that what you guys want? Actually, I can't do it anymore. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
You have a bot?
No, I don't have a bot. It's just.
Then why do
Stream
we have
Elements bot
Stream
running.
Elements bot running in chat?
Oh, that's because I'm using Stream Elements.
Then there's a bot.
It's technically a bot. Stream Elements are basically it's what I use for my overlays and stuff.
Okay.
Don't worry about it too much.
Sounds good.
Our 4th player hasn't joined yet, right?
Yeah,
No.
that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
guess I'll see if I can't message him.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
in
worry
all
about it.
fairness-
He's not going to be that late.
And to be all honesty, he isn't quite in the session yet.
Yeah, a lot
Oh,
more
got a voice
ultra low latency is basically like a 3-second delay instead of a half-minute delay. But the reason why I'm not doing that is just because how do I say this? I want the quality to be a bit higher on the YouTube end. So if I do this, the quality is a bit higher, so it's cleaner to see. Also, I'm not going to be reacting to you guys instantly, so there's no point in 0 latency.
He left a little voice thing.
I don't know why he didn't leave a text message.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's easier
but
for him to type out. So I don't know what it
We
says.
will be in combat.
Anyway, we're
I
gonna
mean, we're in
start.
combat.
We're gonna start the stream now, and when he joins, okay, actually, I'll just listen to this. I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna put mute on the stream. Okay, right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start the stream right now.
Okay.
Hello all. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's me, Starlight, and the three small people over here. The players. I'm gonna put the players. I'm gonna make this players even bigger. So now that's gonna be in front of me. I'm gonna be looming overhead menacingly.
No, it would be the other way around. We know this sort of song and dance.
No, no. Listen, none of that, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just want to, I feel like before we actually start, does anyone want to give a quick recap of what happened last stream? I mean, it's not a whole lot. It was a pretty short one, so.
Razzle is in imminent danger.
Yes.
Litney is an amnesiac necromancer.
So I don't think I actually said this before, but I just need to quickly tell this to anyone who's watching. We're playing at level 2 right now. So these guys, they're all level 2s. If you actually scroll down in the description, I have it like written out. I have the basic premise for the world written out, and all the names of the players, what their level is, and what their class is and race. Just to make it easy for you guys to see, because I don't actually have any space to put it in the overlay right now. I'll have to figure it out later. I'm so sorry, but that's something for session 1, which this was absolutely not session 1. Please ignore the the scheduling board. That was a lie. That's not my fault. Except I'm the one who made it.
Lord Ballbear makes some very good points.
Oh.
Star should get themselves a DM robe.
Love
Ah,
to.
yes.
I would love to. But rigging that is going to be such a pain. I have only so much
Yeah.
time. I
That
use
is
all of
true.
my free time to finish up your guys' character arts.
Fair enough.
So here we are. Session 0.5, Lord Warbear calls it, because he doesn't like Session 0 Part 2. Hypocrite.
Ah, cool. We're doing the Kingdom
Yep.
Hearts method of numbering.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah.
3.5 over 68.
Can't you
88
see?
slash.
Can't you see Litney is Sora after he got his heart taken? Litney is the hollow. Anyway, never mind.
Here, finally, I'm fucking.
Hello,
sorry, I promise I
welcome.
wouldn't be late.
Our final
Yeah,
player
yeah.
has joined us exactly on time.
Yes, we weren't just stalling for time.
I genuinely
Yes.
was not.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Do not worry.
Hey,
I would
you're
not have
fine,
stalled.
you're
I would not have
fine.
stalled for you. Don't worry,
Oh, thank God.
because you don't come in and instantly anyway. So, if I'm correctly, right now.
Wait. Before we start, can we just do like a really quick thing? Can you tell me if I sound any different when I do this? 1 second now.
Well, Lord Volvo Bear, I believe you're the one who suggested that I should just cheat and use a voice mod. We have a cheater here using a voice mod. I can't
Yeah,
hear
but
you. I could
do
not
I
hear
sound
you
like
at
a-
all.
Do I sound like a woman or something? Or
I
do
could
you
not
I
hear
heard
you.
nothing.
You haven't turned it on, I don't think.
No, he turned it on, but then Discord
and now,
refused to
how about
listen.
now? How about now?
No.
Still,
Nada.
I can't hear a thing.
Oh.
I'm
just your
sorry, but
voice.
you've been denied. It's been
You're
refused.
How do you know what I'm asking if you don't hear me?
Because you sound like you.
Wait.
Like,
yeah.
there's no voice. It's just it's
Oh.
it's not modulated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean it doesn't change anything? Okay, I understand. Okay, give me a second.
Either
Um,
way, I suppose I should begin. Wait, whose turn is it?
It should be. It says on the turn order. It's
Yeah.
Zed's turn.
Why can't? Okay, what
Oh,
has
that's
happened here?
fantastic.
Does anyone see this? I can't read any
What?
of the
Yeah.
descriptions. Oh, thank
What
God.
descriptions?
Okay, sorry, never mind. I was not able to read any of the. Anyway, anyone on stream, they saw it, right?
Nope.
That it was just. Well, okay,
Ah.
you guys are fine. Anyone in the chat, the actual chats, they probably saw that the sidebar was just unreadable.
Uh,
So anyway, last we left off, our NPCs, I believe, just had their turn. If I'm wrong, I'm
yeah.
wrong. Don't
One.
worry about it. Uh,
Yeah.
so
I
we're
remember.
starting.
Yeah, we were starting on
Oh yeah, I remember
Raz.
that
I think.
our owl boy and stuff. They killed off the goblins down here, which is not helpful at all for our wonderful, wonderful bard, who seems to be in a very bad spot. So,
Razzle is bleeding.
Razzle, it's your turn. You bleeding cat. What are you doing?
Well, there is only one option in this. At least one good option, and that is disengaging immediately.
Oh, the scary cat's running away.
I'm sorry,
Don't
but if you're surrounded by
don't-
two wolves that just immediately dropped you down to half your health, you'd probably run too.
I would not run
Question.
because I would not be able to run fast enough.
Question. Does Tabaxis get a feature that lets him disengage
He
as a
does not
bonus
have
action?
that. He
I
is
took
not.
dark
He is not a.
vision.
He is not a. He is not a
All right.
Tabaxi.
Ah, okay, okay.
He is a
Now remember-
Tasha's Tabaxi.
Ah, okay.
So you use your action to disengage. Do you have anything else you could possibly do? A special bonus action, maybe
So
something of the
yeah,
sort.
so either way, Razzle just runs over to the dwarves, seeing as there are no living enemies next to them. Kind of takes a knee behind them and looks over. They raise up one of their sides, and slowly a message appears. I think you gentlemen have this from here, but just in case, takes out accordion, begins to just do a ditty, granting inspiration to Doug.
Well, Doug, you got a 1d6 that you can add on to any one of your rolls.
Okay.
Well-
Any roll?
Any d20.
Oh. Okay.
It would
That's-
be a ability and attack, I believe.
You can't use it on
Okay.
saves.
So I can't add it to my spell to heal you. Got it.
That's a special bard. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's your turn. Next, who's up next? We have
Litney.
Litney. Litney, what are you doing? You're
Lit-
staring down 3
Litney.
goblins and 2 wolves.
Litney will pull out their spell book, which looks like a story, like a children's storybook. Open it up, reach into their component pouch, and you hear them say, or read out. Once was a man from Nantucket who dreamed and they were sitting on a bucket. And blah blah blah. At the end, I cast sleep on the on these the goblins right here.
Oh no, they just woke up. Okay, go
Dear
ahead.
God.
Roll.
A bucket, dear God.
Why'd you roll a 1d20? Don't you have to roll your 4d6 or something?
Oh yeah, I was just doing it for the audience.
Well, yeah, that's the sleep stat walk right there.
Yeah, I clicked it just for the audience. Just ignore the dice roll. But that would be 26. Does that knock them down?
Yes. Yes, this indeed
So the three,
puts them all to sleep.
the Litney reads so boringly and so monotone like that they just pass out.
6 seconds worth of, you basically spent 6 hours worth of boring storytelling in 6 seconds. Utterly condensed.
And they look to Doug and Ayla. All right, boys, the rest is up to you. That would be Litney's turn.
Okay, fair enough. Next, it's Doug. What are you up to?
Okay. I'm going to turn towards the giant cat that just ran towards me. I'm going to put a hand on them and I'm going to say, heal. As I heal them for 5. As a bonus action. Then I shall move closer to the wolves up here. And I'm
Bold
take a
choice.
swing. Huh?
Bold choice. Yeah.
I'm gonna run up there and I'm gonna take a swing at the one up here with my axe.
Go ahead. A 21. I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check the AC. Yeah, that hits. Can you imagine if that didn't hit?
Oh, I it would be very amusing.
That would be hilarious if it didn't.
It would.
I would have called you out though.
So with 11 slashing damage, yeah, that is a dead wolf. Yeah, a specific way you'd like to kill this wolf, or are we just going to say that he has been bisected, executioner style, debodied?
Decapitation.
Oh, well, the executioner dwarf decides to execute this wolf. Decapitation. Pop. That one's dead. It's
Sounds
dead.
good.
Was there
And then
ever
that will be
actually
my
a
turn.
wolf? Who knows?
Now, any other thing?
That will be my turn.
That'll be your turn. Nice. And at turn order
I can
0,
do it if you
initiative
want.
0, you guys hear a very loud horn. Looking over to, how do I say? Where's the roller tool? This side. You can see, right? Looking over towards that side. You see a lot of you see a bunch of movement in the bushes, but you don't know what that means. And as you all turn that way, you hear as something crawls out of this lake over here. This little pond right here. And would that something like to speak?
Yes.
And
You hear the splashing of water and the rustling of wetness and everything. You just hear. Yeah, I hate getting wet without my. Okay, what's happening here? I'm not exactly in a good mood, and I'm hungry as hell. You.
Oh my.
sounds slightly robotic.
Now your name is Lunch.
Well, that goblin's
You see
sleeping.
this horrible little. You see
So-
this horrible little gremlin
Okay.
latching onto this sleeping goblin.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry, but
assume.
could you turn off the filter?
Oh wait, there's a filter now.
You're speaking robotically, and it's just very fast.
Wait.
That's
weird.
just the internet? Never mind, I'm so sorry.
I can hear
They
the
don't have a
ear
filter
kind
now.
of.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
it was a robotic move.
Yeah, I thought this was the filter.
Yeah, I thought so
No, I
too.
don't have a filter turned on. Everything's deactivated right now.
So
It's
then,
understandable.
Leave the call and join back, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And this is why I
Mhm.
stopped using my robotic voice modulation setup stuff.
How
Okay.
about now? Am I
Oh,
do I sound any
now you're
better?
working perfectly fine. Good. So,
Okay.
unknown character whose name is not on screen. Would you like to roll your
So that way,
attack? It's with advantage if it's a
yes, I
melee
was.
attack.
You see, just to describe it a little more, you see her just kind of like
It might be on my end.
almost like a tree frog, just like with suckers on her fingers somehow, just completely climb up the rock with like seemingly no difficulty whatsoever. Come up near that goblin, and then immediately, like you see this like weird lamprey-like tail that looks like the Demogorgon's mouth from Stranger Things. She latches onto the goblin, and the goblin probably screams bloody murder as he wakes up and just okay. So I'm just gonna cast Primal Savagery because you
Yeah,
gave me
you have
the right.
advantage. That's a 13. I do. That 13 hits the. No, 13 does not hit the goblin.
Hold on.
How?
It's
They're
got a 15
sleeping.
AC.
They're sleeping. Don't they have advantage?
He had
that is
advantage.
Yes, I have
advantage.
advantage, but
He got 13 with
okay.
I rolled a
advantage.
13.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault that this. Okay, you did not hit the sleeping goblin. You're still.
She just like tried to suck on his armor, and she wipes her eyes and says, "Ugh, ah, there's water in my eyes. Mm, Hiding in that crate was a terrible idea. Who the hell are you people?"
We should be asking the same thing of you. You see this corpse-like figure looking at you with the rat head on their shoulder, looking like they're about to throw up.
She just looks at you and goes, I have a mouth for a tail. I don't need to explain shit.
I'm clinically dead. What's your point?
Add
Eh,
turn on.
She looks at you and goes, let's just kill these guys. You've got a fair point. Let's just kill these guys. We'll discuss that afterwards. And well, I'm pretty sure
Fair enough.
there's nothing I can do on my turn, actually.
Yep, that sounds like the end
Other
of
than
your
that,
turn.
Yep.
Cool, wonderful. That was our new character, a new player. Monster crawls out of the water, fails to hit a goblin. A sleeping
Gets
goblin.
sassed out by it.
Don't worry,
It gets sassed out by a
usually she's usually a little bit nicer. She's just really pissed off because she got
I'm
like
so
dunked
sorry,
in
but
water without her.
you're just so broken up. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so it's time for the enemy's turn, and Bow Wow. There happens to be a wolf. You know,
Bow wow wow UBA.
and so this wolf is gonna come up to you, and you're gonna have to tell me. Does this hit you? A 23.
Ugh.
Pretty sure that hits.
I wonder if that'll hit.
I don't know.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
If only I could cast shield on things other than myself.
If only. I mean, that's such an impossibility. So, you take 9 points of damage. Oh, is he gone?
Yeah, he popped out for a second.
Yeah,
He jumped off the call in the hopes of fixing their signal.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bother, wasn't it?
Yeah, I will say,
can-
as they were speaking, it kind of sounded like their voice was going like 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, it felt like they were
Yeah.
sped up, artificially sped up, despite the fact that they were talking in real time to us.
Yeah, but
Is that how they normally talk? That speed?
No,
Okay.
I was
it's
guessing not, but it
it,
was.
yeah, it's not like that normally. It's just something happened when he first came in. You could hear him, and then he tried putting in the
Yeah.
filter, and the filter did not do anything. And now apparently the
No.
filter is permanently stuck. I guess.
It's
This poor guy. He comes out. The very first thing that happens is a wolf bites him from max damage almost. That is 1 point
Wait.
away from doing max damage.
wait, it's not. Does
I thought 9
it's attacking?
was max damage.
10 is the max damage for a wolf. 2d4 plus 2. It rolled a
Oh.
3 and a 4.
Oh, sorry,
Dang.
my I didn't see the other wolf. I thought that one skedaddled.
Yeah,
One wolf
no.
skedaddled. There are more.
Oh yeah.
They went to get reinforcements. Whoa.
Someone should really look to see if there's more enemies.
I mean, the one person
Preferably
who
the bird.
the two people who looked was the human who was all the way up here in the bridge, and they were just like, they were like, "Oh nope, I'm out of here." And then the second one who looked was the cat who was all the way down there in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's gonna have to try
I
and get
just
the guy
informed-
back into the call. If not, I'm gonna
I
have to put
informed
this
him
on.
that he took,
Yeah,
I just informed him he took 9 damage.
yeah. Anyway, never mind. So I'm gonna ignore that for now.
There you are.
They're back.
They're not back.
Oh, then what was the noise?
I don't hear any noise.
Forget it.
Anyway,
Okay, what about now? Am
You
I
kn-
back now?
you sound a bit
Yeah,
better
you're
now,
better.
but I don't see your PNG. Oh, okay,
It's
there you
probably
are.
a lighter screen.
Never mind.
Oh, there.
It's fixed. We'll fix your PNG
All right, so
later.
you.
Goblin!
Yeah, Goblin. Goblin
Goblin!
these nuts.
Goblin appears! Goblin rolls intelligence. Please roll. This is so annoying, the fact that it doesn't show up on screen.
Oh, I
Yeah,
took
that
9
sounds about
piercing
right for
damage.
goblin intelligence.
9 intelligence
That-
is enough for the goblin. The
Did
goblin
I
is...
take 9 pierce? Did I take 9 piercing damage while I was gone?
Yes.
Yes,
A
that's
wolf
okay.
ran up to you and literally did almost max damage.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
so
that
sorry.
feels great.
I'm sorry. I hope you have more HP than 9.
Yeah, I have a lot more, don't worry.
Okay, so this goblin is not very smart, but he's smart enough to understand because he's seen it happen twice. He takes out a short bow, aims it at Whitney, and he fires.
Hmm.
Does
Wait
a
a minute,
20 hit
how
you?
far? Wait,
Wait, how far does a how far does
that's
it
85 feet.
Okay, fine. There he is.
Okay,
He's 80
I'm
feet.
gonna have to use my last.
It's
I'm gonna have to use my last spell slot.
Yep.
Here to cast shield.
well then. That looks like the. Okay, so as basically the goblin fires off this crossbow so perfectly aimed, the Razzle just jumps up in front of you and just basically just cast shield. God damn it! The
Yeah.
the goblin looks at you like, back you.
Did I understand anything of that? Because remember, I only have common written
you
down.
understood and say fuck you in common.
How rude!
And he's going
Thank you,
to
Raphael.
and he's going to go and he's gonna go use the bonus action dash to just get behind this. Oh wait, never mind. He doesn't have dash as bonus action. He has disengage and hide. Yeah, he's just gonna stand there because that's it. He doesn't have anything else he can do. Well, well. It's time for a wolf to bite. Does a 20 hit you, Doug? As the wolf behind you tries to bite your ass.
Yes, it does.
I see. Wonderful. Let's see how much damage that does.
37.
Oh, 9 points
That
of damage.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, the wolf behind Doug just reaches up and just bites into his shoulder. Oh
That hurt a lot.
yeah, I believe that. Well,
All right.
that is all the enemies' turns right now. There are not enough enemies on. All 3 enemies are asleep, which is wonderful.
Yep.
Yep.
Ain't sleep a great spell.
It is the NPC's turn. And in the NPC's turn, there is this guy. Can he even reach? He cannot reach this goblin. Well,
I thought you asked whether or not he could read.
I know the answer to that question. I made him. So, so we have Ayla the dwarf is going to come up here. Ayla Yorickson. He's going to run up here with his giant two-handed axe. And he's going to try and attack this wolf. Slash him. Oh, that is a hit. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Well, he's a dirty dwarf, so it makes sense. R1. And there's 5 points of damage. Luckily, this dwarf only had 1 HP left. So he runs up,
The
okay?
dwarf had-
He
Wait,
runs
the
up
dwarf had
his...
1 HP?
Huh?
The dwarf had 1 HP, you said?
No. The wolf. Don't worry. So this wolf runs forward, waving his battle axe, show muscles bulging, and he swings down. And he basically just, in this wounded wolf, which is almost killed by one of Litney's spells, he basically swings down, but he doesn't, aiming for the head, but he misses, and only slices it into the side. But luckily, it was so beaten up that shock damage is enough to kill it. But as he slams, and then he slams his axe into the ground, and it's like, you guys can just, like, especially you, Doug, you can see when he slams his axe into the ground, it basically ding, and you're like, yeah. The little owl boy steps forward, and we have anything he can do right now.
His darts or daggers aren't really that long.
Yeah, he can't throw that far. He does not want to go down to invest. He does not want to risk his life to do this. You know?
Lenny will suggest, stay close to me, little one. You'll be safe.
Yeah, okay. And he's gonna just stay back here and just keep watch, essentially. Just keep a bit vigilant. He's gonna take the dodge action. There's nothing else he can do. And that is all the NPCs available right now.
So it would be...
Razzle, it's your turn. You see 3 sleeping goblins, a goblin over there, and a wolf who bit a new person who just a new monster who popped out of the water just to take a bite out of this sleeping goblin.
Well,
Quick
the way-
note, I am not a goblin. I may be slightly greenish, but I am not a goblin.
You know
I have
what? Why don't you
way
take this
too many
opportunity
mouths for that?
Why don't you take this opportunity to describe yourself, oh person who is always lit up like you're talking?
Oh, wait, I am? Oh, shit.
Because you didn't include the not talking PNG.
Oh, shit. All right, well, if I need to do it now...
Don't worry,
can I
please
just
just
wait for
describe
my
yourself.
turn?
Just,
All right, sure.
just
So yeah, okay. So basically, Laviande, which is just exactly like she is well on the picture, is a very small, actually, surprisingly, only 57 centimeters tall. Little, with a little short stack. Sorry, there's not really any better way to describe it. That looks like a complete for nightmare from that front, despite looking vaguely humanoid. Having, as I described before, a tail that ends in like a mouth that looks like the Demogorgon's head from Stranger Things, but also has feet like chimpanzees' feet, so with like an opposable thumb on her foot with long fingers. And her normal hands and normal fingers aren't actually normal, because both them and her foot fingers end in lamprey-like mouths. On top of that, her normal mouth, the one that she's supposed to have, is already very wide and kind of like has like kind of flesh tendrils holding it to the side, kind of like the female Titan from Attack on Titan, if you see what I mean. So yeah,
Yeah.
she has a lot of teeth, like everywhere.
Okay,
In terms
so
of,
Teeth.
so uh
yeah, that's
so
it.
Razzle, you see the 3 sleeping goblins, a wolf, something that looks more terrifying than a goblin, and the other asshole over here who shot at Litney.
Don't worry, I will deal with the goblin over there.
Well-
You have.
Razzle has looked at everything and seeing how moving over to the dwarves worked better last time, they're just gonna go over to a sleeping enemy and do 2 things. One, look at the horrifying thing that came out of the water and grant it bardic inspiration.
You sing at the creature, the mysterious creature.
Sing.
I got that accordion out.
You're just like.
It's like they were playing before to give the dwarf inspiration. They just kind of just casually walked over to the sleeping goblin, still playing. Now I'm gonna use a rapier.
Okay, what's
Stabby,
the
stabby.
inspiration dice again?
It would be a D6.
Okay, D6, thank you.
Okay, let me just try to roll. This is at advantage, right?
Yep.
Let's see what the first roll is. Not good enough. Oh, come on.
Each. Wow, you guys are.
Oh,
Just tie them up. We could deal with them later.
You miss the goblin with your rapier. As you take your rapier and swing down at it, the goblin turns over and is like, "Yeah, you went to get up, mommy." And you swing down at it again. It turns around once more. It's like, "Nah, 5 more minutes." It has horrible sleeping position.
Well, I guess-
It's so fucking hilarious that we literally cannot hit a sleeping goblin.
You can do everything else, just not this. God refuses. Which god? One of the gods. Maybe the god of death. Maybe the god of death is like, no. No. You kill that goblin when it's awake. You don't you dare do it when he's asleep.
I'm gonna just focus on the wolf next turn, and if the next time I try to kill this goblin, if I fucking missed again, I'm just gonna grapple him and toss him into the water.
Luckily, they stay asleep for about an hour.
but
1
Oh,
minute.
nice.
Or until we hit them.
1
which I
minute.
don't think that's likely.
They stay asleep for 1 minute.
Ah,
So about 5 turns.
10.
No,
10 turns.
correct,
10.
10 turns.
Yes.
yeah. So, if that's Raz's Raz's turn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
next,
shooty.
Whitney's turn. The wizard without spell slots. What shall you do?
Chill touch.
Okay.
18.
Who?
Uh,
Who?
this guy right here.
Oh, that guy right there? Oh, I see him. Yeah, that hits. Roll me a damage.
1.
1 point of damage.
Why?
One
Why?
point of damage.
Oh, when you need age
The
or proficiency
goblin.
bonus,
You manifest this necromantic hand that reaches
just
out as
slap.
if to grab this guy's very soul, and it just slaps him in the face.
I just slap.
You
Yeah,
just slap him. It's like,
And I want to try this.
fuck
but
you. Why?
Before the skeletal hand disappears, it does like a bad, and disappears.
That's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, and I actually I haven't moved yet, so I believe I will get in front of well, not in front. I'll move a bit more to I'm trying to think, where should I move?
I don't
A
know.
bit more to
Fire.
here,
Okay, fair enough.
in case Litney goes down and
Fair enough.
Doug has to heal.
Fair enough. Easier to reach.
Yeah.
Leaning, just lean over the edge a bit, so if you follow, if you collapse, she can just run over and just jump and high five your hand. Okay, that'll be your
Yeah.
turn. Next we have Doug. Doug, it's your
Okay.
turn. The wolves around you are dead.
Yes. I think I'm going to take a note from Litney.
By the way, really quickly, give me 1 second, Doug. Could you just roll
Okay.
me wisdom, just flat wisdom, because I'm just curious.
Flat.
Yeah, I just want to see how focused you are right now. 15. That's a saving throw, but ignore that. That's fine. It's wisdom. It's good enough. You know that something died within 60 feet of you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not any of these people here around you. Like you're aware of their deaths, but something else just died within 60 feet of you.
So I am going to take a note from Litney, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the wolf. That's on the other side of the vampire girl.
Go ahead.
I'm not a fucking vampire. I'm a pishtaco.
Yes, but Doug doesn't know that.
We don't know. We just met you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Literally
here's
in
the thing.
In the sun.
You're casting it on the wolf, right?
Yeah, I'm casting that on the wolf.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
And
16
then-
hits the wolf. That's a 4 necrotic. Okay, so
And
that wolf
then,
is taking a big chunk of damage right there. Ooh.
And then I'm going to cast it again on the goblin that's next to him.
You're gonna have to roll that one disadvantage because that's a range attack against someone who's prone.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's right.
And it doesn't
Advantage?
matter because you already miss anyway.
Oh, the wrong thing.
Yeah,
no,
you-
I get advantage because he's asleep.
No, disadvantage
No,
is a
it's only
ranged
in
attack. Advantage
yeah,
is only
it's-
for melee attacks because he's prone.
Which-
Sleeping has
which is a
nothing to
little
do with it.
The sleeping goblin?
The sleeping goblin is prone.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Unconscious does not give you advantage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh no, attack rolls against a crow, it should have advantage.
Oh, so
Okay.
it doesn't.
No, it's
specify
just
melee
flat.
or-
It's flat then, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's just a flat roll you missed.
All good. Ignore the Told the Dead. I clicked on the wrong thing. And then I'm going to second wind myself because I need it.
Fair enough.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, cool. And now it's your turn, Pishtaco. Come on, Pishtaco. What do you got to do?
I have a name. Oh well. Okay, so I just
Very
remembered I
short
could.
You
do
have a
that.
name that you've not told anyone in character, so I don't want to reveal it, despite the
Yeah,
fact
I
that it's
know.
written right there. Anyone could read it.
Okay, I have I completely forgot I had access to that. Okay, so can I use it for like an attack roll, the inspiration thingy?
Yes.
All right, well I will. So that's an extra d6, right?
Oh, you can.
Actually, can I not use it
Yeah,
yet?
you can.
You
You
don't
can.
have to.
You can use it after you roll.
Yeah, but
Oh.
since it hits, you don't really need to use it.
All right. Well, okay. So what I'm going to do, so don't worry. Don't worry about the name. That's just how I call it. So like what you'll see her do is that in annoyance at having been, I'm at less than half my HP. So here's the actual ability written. So of course the effect activates, and having been quite annoyed at being bitten and having like quite literally a chunk bitten out of her ass, she's like, "Ow, that's my body mass. You give it back." And she's just like, there's just this horrible little like worm thingy that just comes out of her mouth, opens like in its mouth with like 3 flaps, and like there's this beak that just stabs into the wolf and goes okay, so 6 piercing damage, which I'm going to, because that's part of the ability, I'm going to get back. 1, 2,
That
3,
is
4,
enough to
5,
kill it.
6. Oh, okay. Well, that's still not the end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 less
I mean, the
use.
wolf's already dead. What do you expect to do to this poor boy?
Oh no, the well, I'm gonna cook it later, but for now, that's not about the wolf.
It's about sending the message.
Yeah, that too. Actually, do I want to do that? Okay, Amstram, gram, piki, piki, colle, gram, boy, boy, ratatam, Amstram, gram. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm gonna use this as well. Since I made an attack, I can do that as a bonus action. And 1 second. Okay, so that hits the goblin. That has to. Come on.
What? No,
I mean,
it doesn't.
yes, it hits the goblin, and because it's unconscious, I'm pretty sure that that's a critical. Yep, you're unconscious, and you're within
Yeah.
5 feet, so that's a critical hit.
Okay, so I don't know how to make it roll a critical, but I can like roll.
What is the damage die for this?
The damage die is, I believe, 1d6 plus my charisma ability.
Okay, cool. So that will mean it's 2d6 plus your charisma.
So that's a total of 2d6 plus 3. Okay, so I'm just going to roll 2d6 and add 3. Fucking shit damage. But
Hey, that's still 7.
7 damage is exactly how much HP that goblin had.
yeah, so
past
now you
tense.
see him just like, she just like doesn't even turn around to like get to the goblin. She just like, you just see the tail that she has just like go on, literally on his face, and you see him just like panically grab onto the tail as he like, you see that, you know that scene in Dragon Ball Z when there's like Cell, I believe was his name, drinks a guy.
So.
Yeah, that. But except instead it's just like wrapped around his face.
Yeah, just so you know, you don't get any help from that.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not using the thing that lets me
Yes.
get help from
I
that.
just wanted to double check
because I
that.
didn't use a. Yeah,
That's-
I didn't use a spell slot, so I don't get health back.
That's the end of your turn, right? That's
Yep.
attack. That's a bonus action. You gotta move. You wanna move anywhere?
And,
You good with you good with where you are?
let me. Do you use flanking?
Yes.
Well, I mean, she already has advantage, but just in case, she's just like going to like go into like this weird little. You ever seen someone running on all 4? Yeah, that's what she does over there. And she's like, okay, I feel better, even though they were skinny as hell. I like your funny music, magic woman.
Razzle, after watching this green thing essentially suck the life force out of 2 creatures,
Who look
nervously
like
just
a
like
lot
kind of
skinnier, by
nods.
the
If
way.
by
They
light,
look like
if by light force you mean lard, then yes.
Yeah, they look a lot skinnier. Like they look like they've went through a botched liposuction right now.
Yeah.
Trust
so
me,
how scared
sucking
is Razzle?
the innards of anything will make it look skinnier.
Yeah.
Okay. How scared is Razzle right now?
Razzle's just gonna like nervously nod because it seems that this thing is appreciative, but God, is that horrifying!
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Laviande gives you
appreciative,
So Laviande gives you a thumbs up, and you see at the tip of her thumb, like there's literally the mouth of like a lamprey. Google it if you want to know what that looks like.
Speaking of appreciative, here's a happy thank you short bow.
That misses.
Oh no.
It's Litney seeing the short bow coming. Wait, was it at Litney or at
Add
the creature?
Litney. Add Litney.
Litney just like smacks it with her with their staff.
Okay, the goblins seeing this, seeing all of the remaining allies just whittle down, just realizes, wait a second. I'm only one. I know. Danger. And he goes and he tactical dodge rolls and he disappears. Actually, hold up. I want to see if he can disappear. Can you disappear, Mr. Goblin?
Do we need to make a competitive perception check?
Not for a nat 20.
Yeah, no. He
It's
disappeared.
not green. It's not green, so it's not a net 20.
It's not a nat
Oh,
20.
my bad.
I mean, if you want to
Sorry.
roll perception, go ahead. If you want to make this goblin not disappear, prove your work. No,
18.
you're the only one looking at it, by the way, so no one else gets a roll.
Huh. Litney just watches as it just
That
slowly
goblin
disappears.
the goblin just turns, just runs away, and he just a tactical dodge roll, and he just disappears. Someone may or may not see at some point a box randomly cross the field. Who knows? Either way, you're not finding a goblin.
Anyways, it's little.
That is also the end of the enemy's turn. And I am going to say, because there's like about 8 more turns left and no more enemies, you guys literally cannot fail to kill these 2 goblins.
Let's keep one of them alive so we can find out.
I clear turn order. And I close it.
Litney just calls out, let's tie them up, see if we can't find and what they did, what they know about the whole, about our job. If they were the ones that caused it or not, you know?
Laviande just looks at them and evaluates their body proportions.
Litney takes Zed's hand and will lead him to the group. Come with me, you little one.
Okay. So basically, you guys, the combat is over. I don't know what you do with the other 2 goblins. That's up to you. But combat is over right now.
Razzle, with them asleep, does what they were told and begins just kind of like tying the 2 of them up to each other.
Okay.
Using invisible rope or non-invisible?
Real rope.
Okay. Can I? If it's a sleight of hand check, I would like to give advantage.
It's not. It's not. I'm going to say if your
Laviande.
dexterity is about 12, you can tie a rope decently.
All right.
Do these
Laviande
goblins
like
have
walks.
anything on them?
These goblins? Yeah, loincloths.
Laviande walks up, just like does
They
a
have
little jump above
loincloths.
the
They
goblin.
have the smell of stink. The stink of a beast. And that's basically what else do you want? They all have short bows. Flimsy little goblin short bows. They're useful, they're short bows. But if in the hands of anything bigger than a goblin, that's kind of like a bit of a why would you even bother? And
They're sticks.
it's not particularly
Sticks.
it's not particularly worth anything if you sell it. Because I really like the cruel crossbows. They work well for goblins because, you know, they're small creatures, not very strong. If anyone of you probably used it would probably just snap.
Well, I mean, the little owl kid might have a use for one. For a little bit of range table.
I'm also proficient in short bows.
I mean, go ahead.
Wait, short bows or crossbows? Or short crossbows?
These are short bows.
No, short crossbows. Never mind. Litney will say to our new friend, thank you for the help, though. Rachel's just hiding underneath Litney's robe. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. No worries. It's my pleasure. Yeah, thank you for the nice music, by the way. 1 second. I just need. Did you kill this guy? She points at the goblin that she's next to.
I didn't, but they were killed recently.
Okay, so you won't mind. Give me just a second. There you go. I've been starving for days. So, oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Hey,
sorry.
listen.
She just like swats the bug, the shiny bug away, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up." Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about the. She looks at herself. It's pretty informal, I should say, introduction. I don't usually make that bad of a first impression, but yeah, my name is Laviande. Laviande Carnidia. Where are you all?
My name is Litney Zaral. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Your pet thingy looks a little bit scared of me. Not that I blame him, but
Oh, she's a bit moody at times. Rachel just looks up at Litney like, are you daft, woman? That's a monster!
she just looks at the rat and goes, "Don't worry, you're not fresh. If I was trying to suck your fat, I would get salmonella or something. So don't worry, you're safe."
You see Rachel just flip you off and hides back.
He seems nice. Oh, sorry, she seems nice. I think you
It's
said you had
fine.
a female.
Yes, Litney. Yes, Rachel is. The quiet one over there is. I believe your name is Raz, correct?
Nervous nod.
They don't. She doesn't talk, not much.
I wish more people were like that.
Okay, so
And
as you're basically talking, okay. So you guys
Yes?
this guy just walks. It's just like looking over at you, okay. This dwarf with this bulging muscle dwarf is just kind of narrowing his eyes, looking at you, and he's basically saying, "Oi, the fuck are you?"
What the fuck
Mr.
am I? The fuck are you?
Me?
Mr.
I'm a dwarf. What are you?
Me? Me, I'm a pistaco.
A fish
Can I roll
taco?
history?
God damn
No,
Can I
it.
no,
roll
fucking
history?
You see her getting like irrationally angry over that and just say, "No, that fucking fish taco! God damn it! It's everyone makes that fucking mistake. I am a fish taco. Peshtaco.
Lenny's gonna be peace. We just got over a fight. Let's not cause another one, please.
You're not like
Sorry.
one of those. You're not like one of those unicorn bastards, are ye?
Nah.
Okay, then you're a good person in my book. You're not a big
I don't
dwarf.
like
You're not a unicorn. You're fine.
Nah, I don't
These-
like the unicorns. They taste bad.
They do, but they've got them horns. It's good for the muscle.
Ah, interesting. Didn't know that.
Yeah, and he
very
just
fertile.
nods at you. He nods at you and just bulges his muscles together. Just, "Pong!" You know.
Anyway, we had one other person come with us, but he ran away. Okay, I got a few choice words for him. Um, let's see, what can I do? I know he went over this way, correct?
Which way? Show me again. I'm
Aaron?
not seeing your arrow. Yeah, he went in that. He ran off in that direction somewhere.
He's probably
Is
got a
there
good
like
couple
a
minutes on us.
is there like a tall rock in that general direction or something? Anything that's
Uh,
tall could be anything.
This is a fairly tall rock down there.
Okay, so Laviande, you see Laviande she walks normally most of the time, just like
feet high.
yeah, it doesn't matter. I have spider climb.
I know.
Interesting.
So he
You
starts
see,
walking. He walks in that direction, and he walks in a north direction. Up.
No, north is just a direction. I'm literally just ascending the rock, just like with my little suckers, and then I look around and can I see if I see him? If I see the person that ran away from where I am?
Roll me
Would it be-
perception. Give me
be
them
a human.
rolls.
All right, give me a second. Perception. How the fuck am I? I'm not Wait. Okay, perception.
Do you
Where the
not
hell is
have
perception?
perception?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not proficient in it. Surprisingly.
You cannot see jack or shit.
Not even like a little
Shouldn't
pea
have climbed up
stain.
there. There's dust in my eyes, and I'm pretty sure it bird shot on my head or something.
A bird did indeed. Hold up, just hold up. Roll me a reflex. Roll me a dexterity. Dexterity saving throw, dexterity check. Whichever you prefer.
All right, sure. There you go.
A bird did shit in your head. Looking up, you see a bunch of crows overhead.
Oh, not them again.
Yes,
What?
a murder of crows, or if you'd prefer, a gaggle.
No, I prefer genocide.
You guys, I don't know if you can understand me. And she's talking to the crow, but I could kill you with a stern look, right?
You hear a stupid.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this asshole.
Go ahead, roll me a hit. Roll to hit.
Which, by the way, her version of Eldritch Blast is just her eyes go bright blue and then Dio style. From,
That
like, part
misses.
1. A 15 misses? You're serious?
Trust me, I've been trying to get rid of. Are those the same crows that have always been following Litney?
Oh yeah, they are absolutely the same crows.
Well, trust me,
They look like regular
been-
crows, but you look at them, you can just recognize them. By the way, you shoot at a 15. It feels like you almost hit, but in that bird it just kind of just tilts, and the shot just kind of just goes right past him.
Yeah, trust me, I've tried that too. Oh, they just seem to always get away.
All right, never mind. I can't kill you with a stern look. I'll have to try harder next time.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do now?
anyway.
I feel like you're all kind of spent in one way or the other. You know?
Well, first off,
Yeah.
I'm gonna down the rock yeah, I'm gonna finish sucking off all these goblins. Wait, phrasing. I mean the body
Hey.
fat.
I imagine someone's gonna draw that.
Okay, I hope
me, though.
we get some sort of fan art. And part of me was like, oh, I hope we get fan art. This would be kind of cool.
I don't think we're gonna get fan art.
I mean, we got a short stack here.
I mean, listen, someone had to prove me wrong, and I don't think anyone wants to prove me wrong. I was once a leader in a magical world. Anyway, moving forward. So, what's your plan? Because all of you guys right now are pretty, like some of you are battered up. Some of you have spent your resources. One of you is the wizard. is out of magic, which is kind of the very unwizardy thing to do. How could you? Shame on you. You're not a wizard anymore. You're not a wizard, Harry. You spent all
Well,
your
I
spell
mean, I
slots.
still have. At least I have chill touch.
Fair enough. So what's you? None of you have actually accomplished your goal. You've not actually found out anything about the carriages that have been gone.
Litney is going to, since the goblins are secured enough. Sir Doug, would you mind helping me interrogate?
Yeah, I can most definitely do that.
Good cop or bad cop. I can, good guard or bad guard. I can be either one.
I mean, I'm good at torture, so probably I should be the bad
All right. Okay.
Razzle steps forward and simply walks over to Doug, puts a hand onto their shoulder, and casts minor illusion to make them look menacing.
I would like to imagine you've just squiggled on like an angry eyebrows onto his mask. Isn't it? You scribbled on angry eyebrows onto his mask, and that is it. That is how you made him look menacing.
Yeah.
Should help them with intimidation.
Okay,
Litney,
fine.
I can help.
Litney,
He just looks at you with like Jack Nicholson peeking through the door.
You know what? How about this? Who wants to roll intimidation? You guys just decide.
Hold on. Let me roll intimidation.
Definitely me, because if someone's gonna scare something, it's definitely gonna be me. Let's be
Well,
real
Litney-
here for a second.
Litney looks like a rotting corpse. Actually, they are basically a rotting corpse.
Okay.
15.
Let me just give me a second. Intimidation. There you go. Why did I roll so? Oh wait, I still have. I still have bardic inspiration. There you go. Much better.
Still the worst.
You know
Oh,
what? I want
fuck
to.
you.
I love this so much. The highest number rolls the lowest. That's wonderful.
Wait, look,
I just like
If there-
try to be intimidating, just like I'm gonna munch, I'm gonna crunch, and then I just fucking slip on a piece of crap and just face plant on the ground like an idiot.
Yeah, maybe.
Litney pulls down their hood, revealing a bit more of their face. You can see a lot more decomposition off of them.
Okay, so the goblin just looks at you. It's like,
I like to point out, Razzle had the best intimidation roll.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine what Razzle did for that intimidation roll is Razzle basically. Okay, Razzle basically just. How do I say this?
Moves their hand up and down in a stroking manner.
No, how do I best describe this? I'd like to imagine that Razzle just did the thing, where they're the blank expression, and they just take their hand, they move it across their face, and as the hand moves across their face, it reveals just the most unhinged, terrifying cat expression you could ever imagine. Like eyes wide open, pupils dilated,
Angry Aldo
mouths.
look. Angry Aldo look.
Yeah, the mouth just lips extended as far as possible, teeth like grinding, and then just bring it back. So the goblin just looks at it like, and he looks to Doug, Murder Man, and he looks to the mime, Killer Clown.
From outer space.
Yeah, he says Killer Clown, looking at Razzle. And then he just looks to Laviande, and it's basically Fat Goblin! Ex-wife!
Okay,
You see
so
like smoke pouring out of every like vaguely mouth-shaped orifice she has.
easy, easy.
Just like ex-wife.
Now. We aren't gonna hurt you. Oh well, that one over there. Litney points to Laviande. And that one might.
Ex-wife and
Hey.
kids.
But we have a few questions for you. And if you answer correctly, we won't have. I won't let the short one over there.
By the way, just so you
eat
know,
you.
the other goblin next to him he woke up, he saw all this, he passed out. Okay, when one of you tried intimidating, he woke up again when the next person came to try looking intimidating, passed out.
No,
We saw
screw
him.
this, I'm going back to sleep.
He woke up again when Razzle showed up and looked intimidating. He passed out. And then he woke up again. He saw Laviande. Before Laviande could do anything itself, he just passed out. He's like, no, I'm done here. And then Laviande face planted.
Yeah, Litney is like, now we won't hurt you if you answer us honestly. I would like you to at least. We are looking for any information on cargoes that have been going missing in this area, and we've seen.
Dark Master said, and that we did with the Dark Master. We did what you said. What you said, Dark Master. Why are you here?
Dark Master? Me?
I kind of like look up from. I stopped steaming, by the way. I just look up and go, wait. The Dark Master, did he say anything about Devourer or something?
We can devour the corpses. That's our
No.
pay.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, good pay. I approve the method, but no, that's not what I meant. Like, the word devourer, does that give you something? Any idea or anything?
The Dark Master likes devouring souls.
Okay, well, I doubt that he's lying
Wait,
about
so
this. So.
Your Dark Master is a necromancer of sorts?
You're not the Dark Master.
Do you know what your master's name is?
You're not. The Dark Master's name is the Dark Master.
My name is Litney.
Litney? You look just like
Litney.
Dark Master.
Can I given Litney's amnesia, is there any indication that might hint to their missing past?
Well, immediately I could tell you if you just roll me intelligence really quickly and get anything above 8, I can tell you the most obvious thing.
Okay, hold on. So it would just be a flat intelligence?
Yeah, just roll me flat intelligence. I just like to let you just know the basic idea.
Okay, so would you like it to be a saving throw or just
Just
that's all I
normal.
can...
Just normal. Just give me a flat
All right,
intelligence. Come on,
Where
come
the
on,
hell is my
visit. Do
token
the visit
gone?
thing. 20.
Without it's a saving throw, so
It will be a 3. Not a 2. Got it. 18.
Yeah.
Still good. So the basic idea would be, you do know that you don't remember anything about your past. That's just too tall an order. You can't remember anything right now on the fly. But you do know, just from context, that it couldn't have been you who was the Dark Master because, you weren't anywhere near this area for the past month at least, and things have been going missing recently.
no, they're gonna relay everything that they can remember.
Yeah.
Or
you know that there have been characters missing like for at least a month, if not more than a month. But the latest back in must have been, quite recent, especially since these guys were setting up the ambush. So, if you couldn't have been the Dark Master, but it does intrigue you how he says that the Dark Master, you look exactly like the Dark Master, is what he specifically said. So that doesn't give you any clues, but it does get your brain jogging a bit. Maybe you're
Yeah.
related, or maybe you're just from the same area, and it
Yeah.
just happens to be like a common look.
Litney mutters aloud. Could it be Sarah? The Sarah person? Could you tell us where the Dark Master is?
At this point, the goblin just kind of looks to you. It's like, Skinwalker. He just kind of looks over to. He just kind of looks at the goblin. Just kind of just jabs him. Greg, wake up, Greg! Wake up, Greg! They're gonna kill us! And the other was like, bro. Yeah, as he just wakes up and he just looks to you guys like, bro. No, I don't want to be here, bro. And he's like, Greg, just like, we need just tell them where to meet the Dark Master, and we'll go. Yeah, then let us leave, right? Greg just like looking at you guys, and it's like he just looks at you. Litney.
I don't want to, but since you're very skinny and very cooperative, I will.
Okay, he's specifically Greg, the other one, the one who's over here, this side. He looks specifically up to Litney. It's like, bro, it's right there. The Dark Master's right there. And then the other one's like, no, Greg, this Skinwalker is not the Dark Master. Just another walking corpse that looks like a Dark Master. And then he just kind of just point, and then Greg's like, he looks to Laviande, bro, is that your ex-wife? And Greg's like, and the other one's like, no, just looks like ex-wife, acts like ex-wife, but not ex-wife.
Laviande's just gonna do a slow face palm and be like,
and then Greg's basically like, bro, untie me and I'll point out in the direction. I'm not good with telling directions.
I will allow one arm to be free, but if you try anything funny, she points to Laviande. You're this one's snack, apparently. You eat them, right?
oh, I eat body fat, but that tends to kill people once I'm done.
Yeah, so you'll be eat this one snack afterwards.
You don't look like you're very fat, but you do look like you have a lot of cholesterol, so I'm gonna consider this a bit of extra gravy. He says as her tail just like creepily opens and closes.
He passes out. Hold, roll intimidation.
Umi or
whoever's trying to intimidate them. In fact, Laviande, you're trying to intimidate them, Laviande. Roll intimidation.
I was gonna go for persuasion.
I mean,
Because
oh.
and you're proficient in this.
Bum, bum, bum.
Anyways.
The birds just fucking shit on my head again.
It does. It does.
Lenny's like, just ignore them.
Don't worry. Rolling intimidation less is more convenient. And basically, Greg just kind of points. He just points in this direction, and he's basically just, bro. Okay, so just go there. Take the bridge. Take this bridge. I don't know. Maybe I'll change the color really quickly because I don't know if you can see it.
I can see the green.
Where is C? Okay, I'll make the color a bright pink or something. No, it didn't want to do it. God damn it.
You could just ping it.
Okay, so this bridge, you can see this bridge, right? So he basically says, take that bridge. And he says if you go this way, that's a trap. Okay?
Alright.
So just take this bridge and you go here, this one specific place, and you just go straight, and then eventually turn left when you find a big giant rock.
I missed the specific spot.
Yeah, basically just here, and then you just keep going straight, and when you see a specific rock, take left.
All right. Thank you.
And then he
Um,
says the rock looks like ex-wife.
Looks like what?
Ex-wife. He says pointing at Laviande. Laviande.
Laviande just flips him off.
Bruh.
Rachel just like Rachel just looks at Laviande like, I think I like it gives a I think I like you kind of look.
Okay.
So,
Um,
you can
Now,
tell by the way she
you
looks
let us
at
go,
you.
right?
You can tell by the way she looks back. She's considering flipping you off as well, but she decides against it.
You're gonna let us go
anyway.
now, right?
Yeah, whatever, sure.
Of course. Just remember, try anything funny. Your snack time for this one.
No one laughs.
Litney said.
No one laughs at my jokes anyway. That's why ex-wife left.
So yeah, Litney is going to untie them.
And they will go into Zupov. Zupa.
Very well.
And you guys
I'm
have a
going to
part
clean
now, and I'm
myself.
honestly,
Give
I'm
me
gonna
5 minutes.
Yeah, you guys have a part now, and I'm gonna tell you there's no point if you follow that instructions, there is no point in having this map open anymore.
We will definitely be following it if the direction we were gonna go. Probably go.
So Laviande just cracks her knuckles after cleaning herself in the pond from all the bird shit, and she's like, "So, who's hungry?"
I don't eat, but I wouldn't mind having mind a little bite.
All right, sure. Anyone else?
Razzle does not like the discussion of eating after watching them eat several times, in fact.
Do you look like what you're saying, or?
Razzle is very uncomfortable around the Pishtago.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna feed you the fat. I'm just gonna use it to fry the meat in.
Yeah, I would say get a quick short rest so I can at least get a spell slot back.
Wonderful. So you
Yep.
guys are
Yep.
you all gonna spend like a short rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a short rest, and I'm gonna like pull all the corpses like into one big pile, and just everyone, by the way, the wolves, the goblins, all together. I'm going to like dress the corpses. Can I actually get a few wolf pelts while I'm at it?
Yes. Attempt it.
Um,
Roll survival.
Yeah, because like I mean, it's always extra cash. Pelts are actually pretty relatively expensive generally, so it's good to sell. So survival.
Would you
Sure,
like
not
a
too
hand
fishy.
with that?
Yeah, no, I fucked up. I'm out of practice with that one. Oh well.
Yeah, no, you try. So basically, you're going through all of the wolf pelts, and it's like, oh, this one looks like it's horribly necrotized. Whatever happened to this one? The one that was chill touched. And he looks at another one. This one, someone tried to execute this goddamn wolf. The wolf pelt is basically useless. And then you look at the next
Yeah.
one, it's like, huh. What happened to this one? Oh, that's right. I ate it.
Question: since I short rest, do I get a spell slot back?
Yes, you do. Arcane Recovery, you get, I believe, half your level rounded up, which is just one. You get equivalent to
Yeah.
one level of spell slot, so you can just max it. You just get one spell slot back, which is half your spells right now, which is pretty good.
Yeah. And plus, yeah, definitely a chill touch is gonna for right now. Is gonna be my go-to damage spell for
Yeah.
at the moment.
The other good things about a short rest are a fighter gets back his his second, his healing word, not healing word,
Second wind.
wind, and you can apply inspiring leader again.
Yeah. By the way, sorry, Star. I'm going to send you something in PMs. Can you make that into like a how do you call it again? A handout, just so that the
Hold
others
up
can
one
see it.
second. I feel oopsie.
Hmm?
Oh no, hold up. My computer got unplugged.
Oh shit.
No, don't worry. I just got to turn on the extender again. Okay, there we go. It should be working now. I thought it was a power cut. I just pushed the desk back a bit too much and it clicked the extender off. Okay, I'm back. Everything's looking good. Yeah, you sent me a DM. That's perfectly good. What is this?
Hey, can you make it a handout, like just so the others can see what I'm making once I'm done?
Listen, bro, you can just send that in the server.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
Okay,
I
hold up.
wanted the viewers
I
to
will.
see it as
I
well.
will. That's what the references room is for. So yeah, here in references.
Yeah, but I wanted the viewers to see it as well.
Yeah, I'm showing to the viewers. So everyone in everyone watching in the chat right now, this is what you've been graced with. You've been graced with this wonderful, wonderful thing.
Litney looks at it and like, huh. Takes a bite out of it. How does it taste?
I believe Laviande is the only one who can answer that.
I guess roll a d4, and depending on the result, whether it's even or odd, I'll tell you.
I could. I'm trying to think. I could just do it on roll 20.
I feel bad looking at this because
3.
3. All right. Well, in that case, since it's an odd number, this one actually tastes. Wait, it's an odd. Yeah, it's an odd number. This one tastes stringy, relatively. How should I say, pig-like, but not really. Kind of like a bit more bitter than that. Definitely tastes a little bit like licking the wall of a cave mouse. But other than that, well, you've eaten worse.
It's not bad. There's some memories, vague memories I get back from this, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I play off whenever they get like some vague memory from their childhood.
It's basically just yeah, this yeah, you bit into, well, at least now you know what a goblin tastes like anyway. So
Yes. Not bad, not bad. Lady Laviande.
yeah, thank you. It's my special brand of fried chicharrones. I always hate letting enemies be wasted after a battle. I just hope you didn't bite into one of the goblin pieces, because I usually forget which ones are animals and which ones are, kind of technically people.
Razzle has made a mental note not to eat any of these.
yes.
As
you
be
mentally
careful when
note
you
that.
eat too much of those, because they're full of cholesterol. Doesn't affect
Anyways.
me, but affects everyone else.
All right. Sorry, Star.
Roll me a 1d6, please. Litney.
A 1d6.
Have no fear. This is of no great relevance or consequence to you whatsoever. Oh, great,
6.
nice. So,
Yeah.
how does it feel?
Yeah.
Because you notice that there's a crow on your head right now, just
Ooh.
just watching you guys eat. In
Who
fact,
has
I'd
it
like
on their head?
I would like to know, like, hold up, Doug, you have the highest passive perception, right? I'm pretty certain.
Sorry, what?
You have the highest perception.
Highest perception? Probably, yeah, the highest passive perception.
Could you just quickly remind me what that was?
My passive
Laviande-
perception is 15.
15. Yeah, no, you didn't see it. So no one saw it, but there is the crow on Litney's head right now, just staring down at you guys eating.
Laviande has a passive perception of 10, if that matters.
Same
Yeah,
with,
because you absolutely didn't see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Litney just realized, like, looks at the special. Wait, how do you pronounce that?
The crow?
No, I'm at the food
Chicharrones.
chicharrones, and like, if this will get you off my back for a while, here.
Roll
They
perception. Roll persuasion. Come on. Have a go at it. No.
To be fair, a crow would probably love those because it's like fried
wait, would it be
grease and
animal
meat.
handling?
Nope, not
Would
this
it be
one.
animal?
Not this one. So you
You
offered
met
it.
the one. You met the one crow in the world that's a vegan, you know.
You offered it to you, and the crow thinks for a second, and he instead just picks at your hand, and then flies off, and it's just like, "Ka, ta, idiot!"
You know, I don't understand why those crows seem to always talk after saying "caw" a couple of times.
To everyone else here, you would know that crows don't do that.
No, isn't it
I like to
normally
think that
the
they're not
ravens that
talking.
talk?
It's just a mental thing.
Okay, wonderful. So I take it that this is basically what you're doing for your short rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
After-
wonderful.
After taking a couple of eating a bit, you see Litney just sit down and almost look lifeless, like almost like a puppet or a dead corpse.
Hey, zombie lady, should I save you the bones? You look like the type of person who could use those.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes, please.
Alright, well, I'll try to find a place to wrap them up. Oh, wait! The skin is pretty shit, I can sell it, but I can still make a bag out of it.
Alright, so how many bones do you give Litney?
I mean, as much as I can.
Should you roll a 1d roll for it at ODM?
I mean, how many bones are you gonna get out of these guys? You need complete skeletons. You don't need individual bones.
Well, if I want animate a dead, it's gonna have to be like bone dust. It's blood, the components for it.
Well, I mean, I have a big old pile of bone behind me that's almost as tall as I am, which isn't difficult considering I'm like 57 centimeters tall, but...
You know what? I'll considering it's not immediately relevant, I'll handle this off stream.
Alright, cool.
All
sure.
right. So, yeah, I believe after this, some small talk, I think we can move on.
Okay, wonderful. So if you follow the goblin's directions, okay, I take it you guys do. Or do you you guys decide to live off the sea? Do you guys decide to YOLO it and not walk where the goblin told you
I'm
to
gonna
walk?
be right back. I have something to do outside of the game, so I'm gonna be AFK for a while.
No worries.
Be right back.
Remember, there's only half an hour left. So yeah, do you guys follow what the goblin said? Do you follow what the goblin said, or do you decide to YOLO it and be like, nah, I'm gonna do this my way?
I mean,
No.
they gave us advice, and it's advice that we collected under intimidation.
Fair enough. So you guys follow the if you follow the goblin's directions, you do come across. You walk over the bridge, which is kind of rickety. You're a little scared when you're crossing the bridge, but it's surprisingly stable. You could probably drive a carriage over it. It's decent, relatively big enough. So yeah, I guess that
Probably
does make
bring.
sense.
I mean, you could probably bring. We could probably bring our carriage around.
You could. Yes, you indeed could. It's not that hard. You just gotta drive. Basically, just gotta take it like about a minute up the road, and you can just take a little bit of a U-turn to come back around this area. It's easy enough. You can take your carriage as well over the bridge, following the exact path they led you out, and you do come across a rock that is very how do I say this?
It looks like the goblin's ex-wife.
I don't know what the best way to describe this rock would be, but basically, maybe bottle shaped might be a good indicator. I don't know. Triangular, almost triangular. So to describe this rock, it's basically like two rocks stacked atop one another. Okay, so the top rock is like a medium-sized ish rock, and the second rock is a very, it's like double the size, left and right. And so it's basically mimicking mimicking the proportions of what one might call a short stack, aka the fat pistachio that's with you, aka the goblin's ex-wife.
That's funny.
Yes, and there is even a sticker. There is a piece of paper stuck onto the rock that just says ex-wife in common, ex-wife, frowny face. Just a dot curve.
Sounds like whoever this ex-wife was took the kids and dog.
Well, you do remember that the goblin said that the ex-wife ate the kids.
Oh yeah. Well, technically right.
Yeah,
They took them.
They took them. You're not entirely convinced Laviande is not the ex-wife. I will say that much at least. And Laviande is not here to deny that. So you take the right, you take the left turn as suggested, and you come across a cave. So, oops, minimize this. Hold up a second. Where is the game? Here it is. I bring you guys to the cave. Welcome to the cave.
Well, immediate perception rolls.
Well, you guys can put yourself up there, wherever. Just up there.
Are we right over here?
You can be over there if you want. Sure. You guys can be even further up if you want to take this a bit. If you want to approach this in a different way.
I rolled a 19 for perception.
Well, I'm glad you rolled perception. Why does Razzle have a natural 1? Why does Razzle roll a natural 1 persuasion? Oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. That was the crow. Now only I saw it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you all to put your tokens in. I will put Laviande token.
I can't see my token.
You mean you can't see your token?
Go to your characters to journal.
Right. Got it.
Okay. So you rolled a 19.
Yes.
So I'm gonna straight away tell you guys this. As you approach this cave, okay, it's a cave that's if you weren't told exactly where to go to get here, you probably wouldn't have found it. Like, it's specifically not type this. It's not like the cave is camouflaged. It is by no means camouflaged. It's just a matter of it's well hidden just because of the direction you guys are going in. Like, say for example, there's like a few small hills to the left and to the right There's also a little bit of a forest. It's not really that much. It's not a huge, very like. It's mostly like dry bush and stuff like that. It's mostly a bushlands. So there's not like huge trees everywhere. But the landscape is just complicated enough that if you weren't specifically looking for this place, right? If you weren't specifically on this route, you would have probably missed it. But it's only once you approach closer to the cave that it's a lot easier to see all of the, you know, all of the tire marks and stuff on the ground. Possibly because it's a lot less windy in this region, and everywhere else the wind and everything else just kind of erodes away at the marks.
Huh.
Uh,
And now, am I able to see anything? Is
you
it completely dark?
No, you're able to see. I'm just trying to. I just have to actually reveal the map. Okay, there we go. I'm just having troubles actually just clicking on this. Okay, polygon reveal.
Wait, is
Allow- I am.
Ayla and Zed stuck at the carriage still?
Oh wait, they are also with you. Just give me 1 second. As you do enter the carriage, as you do enter this place, one thing I will tell you is there is a nasty smell. And you can see. Okay, hold up a second. I did forget to actually drop Ayla and Zed in. Thank you for reminding me of that. That would have been a bit troublesome if I actually didn't bring them in. Yeah. So there is a nasty smell. So Laviande, you are very familiar with that smell. It's the smell of, it's the smell of, Okay, Laviande is not here, so why was I talking to them? Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically, Litney, you're very familiar with this spell.
It's death, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, it's you, but if you were left even longer or whatnot, it's basically leftovers. That's what you imagine Laviande might call it. Rotting corpses. I wouldn't say
Corpses.
human because you can't really distinguish between a human corpse and a non-human corpse. You're not that much of a freak, not just yet. But you can immediately see these are like these old carriages. There's some blood spilled on the carriage. They've been dragged over here. They've been here for at least a few weeks, possibly.
So,
the most recent carriage would have been all the way up there. That carriage which wasn't actually even looted properly. So that was probably like a few days ago. But this one, there's one carriage here which seems like it must have been here for at least a month. Another one maybe 2-3-ish weeks. You're not entirely sure. Close to a month. The ground is disgusting. There is blood.
Prestidigitation, like
there is blood and all sorts of filth on the floor. It's not that great of a cave. You've seen caves. It's not an appealing one.
Oh yeah.
You can
smells
just
like-
about barely see boxes in the far corner, and you know that there are a lot of flies all over the place.
Yeah, whoever this Dark Master is This feels a bit like it work for a Necromancer's lair.
I have rolled for stealth, and I would like Razzle to basically position themselves behind these wagons to look further into the cave.
Okay, as you do so, give me 1 second.
Oh God.
Litney will move forward.
As you step forward that way, looking a bit further in, you can see that it's actually the cave curves, kind of like an S almost, something like that, or a V. You can see that you can see the edge of the ground. You can't see too clearly beyond that, but you do know that there's a hole there of some variety. You're not entirely sure, like, okay, how deep is this hole, but you know that the right here the ground ends. Maybe it's just a slope down, you just can't see beyond it. Maybe it's a steep fall.
Is there an
You
opening here?
Opening is not exactly the word I would use to describe it. Give me 1 second. So there's okay. Click. It's not really an opening so much as it is just a small little hovel. A hovel basically filled with, well, the corpses of several humans, but also uh or horses, mules, all those sorts, and it's kind of disgusting. By the way, you do feel like you probably stepped on the remains of something when you came this way over there.
Question: do any of these corpses look like they were also children? Like the passengers were any of the passengers were children?
Roll me a D100.
So, Razzle
me
just
a
rolled for
D100.
Constitution. They're going to move back to the opening of the cave to
No,
hurl.
you do not see any children.
Oh, thank goodness.
You do not see any remains of children either.
I feel like that would have set Litney off because how much they care.
I will say, because you are looking, you would know that the corpses here, they do have like the ones which are like obviously not entirely eaten. They're like there's armor and stuff equipped and whatnot. You guess that these were probably guards, not necessarily just you don't see anyone here like leftover clothes of just like random civilian. You look over here, it mostly just seems to be like guards and stuff who are dead.
It seems like a lot of these carriages were carrying guardsmen and mostly hired at arms possibly.
I see that Razzle's gone off to the entrance, like they said they would.
As I said,
Yep.
Constitution failed. Razzle's just going to do a little bit of vomiting.
Is Razzle making noise while vomiting, or is it just the silent vomiting?
It's just silent.
Okay.
Oh, it's a hurl.
So it's just like.
What kind of Litney's gonna use prestidigitation and make like a little crowbar. Like a small crowbar.
It wouldn't work. It only works like a tiny object that you could fit in your hand, not a crowbar, not a full crowbar.
All right.
But I will say that those boxes in front of you are open.
All right. Litney's gonna carefully take a look.
There's not much in there. It's just random knickknacks. You can tell like there are more boxes. Like a lot of boxes have been emptied out. Some boxes haven't been emptied out just yet. But you're looking inside, you don't really see a whole lot. It feels like they have been actively unloading whatever's in those boxes.
Litney looks to Doug. Do you any assessments here?
My assumption would be that they're throwing them down the hole towards the Dark Lord, they said.
Whoever this Dark
Okay,
is.
right.
Sorry,
Hold up 1 second. Oh yeah, hello, welcome back.
I'm back. What did I miss?
We found the carriages, and there are a lot of dead corpses. Thankfully, none of children, or else Litney would go friggin' and ape on the Dark Master.
Yeah. Yeah, Laviande doesn't really like people who hurt children either.
We did, however, find some leftovers for Loud.
Yeah, leftovers of horses and stuff. And as you look, oh no, what happened? I accidentally clicked back. Don't worry, I'll be back inside. Okay, so as you look, Litney, you can see that it is quite a large gap.
Oh.
And looking down, it seems to go down quite far, at least like you can't see it. You can't see the end, and you can see up
I
to
can't,
60 feet.
I'm dropping another token because I can't click the one that's on the map.
I'm sorry, that one I dropped in.
Are we in a cave or something, or?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're in a cave.
All right. Well, I'm walking on the ceiling then.
Litney's going
The
to go.
ceiling is very, very jagged. But you can walk there. You can walk there. I'm just saying that there's like a lot of like, what's it called? Stalagmites or stalactites? You know?
Yes.
Stalactites are the one that go down. Stalagmites are the ones that go up.
Yeah, they're going a lot of stalactites are up there. You know, so we got a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, we did cross the ex-wife stone. I'll let the others describe it later. So
But
basically, you got a lot of corpses here. A few rotting humans. Some just most of them just like rotting horses, mules, other animals, whatnot. You with your, I believe you have 120 feet of dark vision.
Let me just check.
You have
There you
the
go.
ability that basically doubles your dark vision. Yeah.
Devil sight.
Yeah. No, not devil sight.
No, not devil sight. I don't
Yeah,
have
you
that.
can see that
This must
it's
have
80
last
feet deep.
time.
This hole is 80
Oh.
feet deep and sheer.
And what is there anything at the bottom?
Yeah. At the bottom is just a whole bunch of like spikes and stuff. Although a lot of those spikes seem to be kind of worn down, and there are, surprisingly enough, there are only like 3 goblin corpses in there. You can tell that every death caused by this was just accidental. It's just a fucking goblin worker actually just tripped and fell in.
Yeah, so
Razzle
no
would
need for
like
me
to
to go down
check
there.
the area for anything of use.
There
'Cause these are
is
wagons.
Well,
Stolen
this
wagons.
whole it's like this hole doesn't exist to me personally because I can just walk like on the walls. I'm thinking I'm gonna walk on the walls instead of the ceiling if it's that jagged.
Yeah. No.
I
You can
just
walk
go
on the
the other
ceiling. You
side.
can walk on the ceiling. It's just they're gonna be a little uncomfortable. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
absolutely walk in that direction. There's nothing actually stopping you.
Yeah, and from there I just like give everyone a wave and say, "Imagine having feet without suction cups."
Imagine having feet without suction cups. Truer words have never been spoken before. In fact, no one has ever said such how do I say this? Relatable.
Profound.
Yeah. No one has said anything so profound nor relatable, especially not as their final words.
Final.
Because yeah. Excuse me.
I get a feeling I somehow made a huge fucking mistake.
Giant spiders.
Not giant spiders. Skeletons.
Great.
And
that you
I
can't
feel
sleep skeletons.
we should
Oh,
end.
dang it!
I feel like
Unedible ones.
we should stop here while we're ahead and end the session here.
Can I at least ask if I can search the wagons?
Yeah, go ahead, roll me a D100.
Laviande looks back and she's like, "Oh, god damn it,
Wait.
unedible ones."
Nope.
That's just how she calls skeleton. Unedible
26,
ones.
that's not bad. Okay, hold up a second. Roll me 3d6.
Oh,
After
me?
this, like us.
Sorry.
Well, there's about
after the-
7 gold worth of money in currency inside there. And I feel like we're going to end our session right here just because there's a great
we-
starting point.
Should
And
we roll initiative now, just so that it's already done for next week?
you know what? Sure. I would like to torture you guys with knowing what your initiative is. So here, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Perfect.
21.
Yeah, me too. Finally, a good roll for today, right at the end.
All right, I'm just
That's
gonna have
fair. I did
to.
roll a good roll once before, but that's it.
Oh,
Hey, I
nice!
walked.
The skeleton's got a 19.
Nice.
All right, I can make that one.
Razzle, roll the. What did you roll? An 8.
8.
Wonderful. I feel it is
Oh
a-
yeah, what about that in Evit, Ella, however you spell it's
Oh, wait.
pronounced dwarf.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
the
that's
dwarf.
the wrong number. That's the
don't
wrong number. Mine's a
No,
9.
don't worry.
Sorry, what-
I'll add these two in as well. In fact, hold up. I'm just gonna add them. I'm just gonna roll a 1d20 for them because I don't want to give them each their own turn. Okay.
That's fine.
So you're a 9. Got it. And
Yeah.
they're 17. That's pretty good. Oh, this is good. All the NPCs go at once. This is wonderful for me. And
I
we
will
will
say.
we will end the session right there.
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, well.
Do you guys
Man,
have
it's
fun?
great that
Alright,
we
well,
can't
I
end the
guess
session
I-
without someone being in danger.
Well, I mean, I'm not that much in danger, honestly. I have 35 feet of movement speed, so honestly, if these guys try anything funny, I'm just gonna, scuttle back from where I came from.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
by the way,
You know
this
that's entirely fair. What's stopping us from just standing on this side and like the only thing they could do
okay,
is
I
shoot
will
short
say
bows at
this.
us.
I will say this. I did not say that they were human skeletons.
Oh,
Let's just say that is a reason why they are standing there when there is a gap, when there's a huge gap uncrossable by regular walking people right there.
Oh dear.
They are bird skeletons.
Wait, but they wouldn't be able to fly. They're skeletons.
Oh, they will,
They
they
can.
will. Magic and shit.
magic.
Yeah,
Magic.
magic's dumb.
They exist.
Also,
These things exist to literally transport the stuff from one side to the other. By the way, I will say this map I actually got. This map is one of the maps which Lord Wall Bear posted a while ago, and he posted that like in our channel whatnot when we were talking. So I just took that map and I basically traced over it and I changed a few walls.
I just want to tell you guys, good luck actually lifting Laviande, because she might be 57 centimeters tall, but she weighs 150 kilograms.
Well, we have a strong dwarf with us. He can lift you, no issue.
Wonderful.
also, don't we level up? Or next
Because
session?
she's
We're
like
not
super
I
done.
will
fat
say
or
this. I
anything.
did not. I expected you guys to actually reach the end of this place by the end of this session because it is very small. It is a very small place. Yeah, as you can see by looking
Yeah.
at the map, there is not a whole lot more left here. I did not want to make this a grindy encounter of fight after fight. I wanted to make this like this is a setup. There's a story encounter. This entire thing is built basically just to show you some of the dangers and what all you'll be coming across in this campaign.
All right, well, that sounds really good. I'm having a lot of fun so far. Sorry for the very scuffed beginning, but I hope you're enjoying playing with me. I definitely had a blast personally.
Yeah, I think for such a short time, we might need to think about how to streamline all this.
I feel like it's all working. It's just a matter of, not talking too much outside the session. I think like This also works if we just end slightly early. We have a little bit of time at the very end just to talk.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise I'm not. Otherwise, as not. I have to leave as soon as we hit the end time. I also did. I was just
That-
looking at it. I'm like, I didn't want to start another encounter and just be like, "Hey, let's start a fight," and then we go one turn and it's like, "Let's end the fight." And this one's not supposed to be a very long one as well.
I mean, I can if they're birds, I can easily just like chill touch.
Sure, sure. That's what you think.
Oh dear lord, they got rogue levels.
Anyway, I will say that these guys just actually do have the skeleton stat, and I just made them birds.
Hmm.
They
Well, good thing-
legit just have the skeleton stat block. I just made it
Well,
so
good
that
thing-
birds so they can fly.
Good thing there's
Skeleton
undead.
crows.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you very much for DMing for us, Starlight.
Yeah,
I'll
no
have a
worries.
blast, and I can't wait for next week.
Yep. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
next
same.
week, you guys. Okay, I'll tell you this. Next week, you guys will be leveling up mid-session, so you should just
Cool.
keep your notes ready on exactly what will happen when you level up. Because I will say, once you get this whole area over with, I will do a little bit of a time skip to the next day, essentially, or till you get
Right.
back, and then we'll have you at level 3.
All right. So I'll get my other spells.
Yeah,
Prepared.
just get it ready. Just don't bump up your HP and stuff in case someone gets a lucky. In case someone hits you, we want to keep track of how much they managed to hurt you. So to everyone in chat, I hope you guys had fun. I won't know
Yeah.
if you guys say yes or no until like half a minute, which I really should have changed that. I should have actually just made it a lot shorter, but I wasn't thinking ahead apparently. Whoopsie.
Anyways,
Oh, wait, Hermit made it to the stream. Is that you, Hermit?
Yes.
Oh, if you're on the stream, you're gonna be listening to everything half a minute late. Anyway,
Well, I'm
Take-
going off. Goodbye. Thanks everyone for the
bye
fun
bye.
session.
Take care. Hope you all had fun. To anyone
Yeah.
watching the stream, if you did have fun, maybe hit the like button. It doesn't really mean anything, but make me happy.
well, I mean, it does mean something. It means that YouTube will recommend you.
I don't know.
I
I think
am
you need a lot of people for that to happen. Anyway, bye. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you actually, Razzle and Litney. I'll see you guys on Monday, I guess. Because on the field. Nyah, 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 nyah.
Well, I think one of the other bosses I think you should be voicing that's coming up. You should actually voice.
the next
Yo.
boss.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Take care, guys. And we're gonna stop the stream now.